All right, you know, you ask and you will receive. And that was a good day. I told the team afterwards, mindset, approach, physicality, toughness. You know, it was one of those days we needed. And you know, went our goal line drill. You know, 1st to 10 outside of ball, and I think defense was able to win it at the end. You know, but it was a back and forth. You know, some tough runs. Big hits, you know, guys, you know, grinding, pushing. You know, obviously, a lot of work to be done. But I mean, I like the mentality today. And I know some bodies are sore. You know, you have to practice 12. You're here at the back end of spring. But you know, I said yesterday this was a big day, and I thought they answered the call. You know, Tuesday was you know, not to the standard of what I wanted to see, and I thought this team responded this week. So. You're here at the back end of it. Still, you know, got to go and get better, because you don't get any of these back. But you know, I like the strides.
During the goal line drills, obviously physicality. I'm sure you're looking for. What else are you kind of execution? I guess what else are you looking for?
All of it. Execution. You know, fight, grit. You know, there's plenty of times, you know, when you're on offense, you might not block them all. But I thought Roydell Williams ran really hard. Keziah Holmes, as I was saying, you know, guys that. Really did some good things. You know, I mean, I saw defensive guys straining their butt off to get off blocks, to get knocked back, and that ball gets down to about the 1 inch line, and you know, you got to, which way is it going to push? You know, that's what you hope to see in that kind of drill. So you know, it was good back and forth, and but yeah.
I know you mentioned yesterday that controlled intensity. Did you see that come into today?
It did. I mean, we had you felt emotion today, and but. I didn't think there was a time where we lost control of it, because there's, you know, still some young guys that are growing through it, and you gotta bring the game intensity. It's got to be a national championship rep. I mean, that's what it has to be. And when you can get yourself worked up to that level, and then to be able to play with control, play with fundamentals, you know, understanding situations, you know, just it gives you so much better of an opportunity to be ready for those moments when they show up. And so I thought it was good, and you know, you guys definitely were in control of them today.
Given the nature of goal line or short red zone, were the quarterbacks live, or was Kevin live?
No, I mean, we kept the quarterbacks where they were, and but you know, in some ways that makes it a little more challenging for the offense. But you know, it was we got what we needed.
Kurt?
And you talked yesterday about a few offensive linemen getting a bit more work, and I know a few wide receivers have been back recently too. I guess Randy talked yesterday about maybe seeing more from the offense recently. I guess how, as they've gotten maybe a bit closer to full health, have you seen that side of the ball perform?
I mean, they're continuing to progress. I mean, we still don't have everybody back, so I mean, it's still a work in progress. But you know, every guy that's getting reps is getting an opportunity to get better, and you know, they get to make the choice. You know, what they do with their with those snaps, and you know, I do see growth, and you guys have really come along and taking some positive strides. But you know, obviously we got, you know, 3 more practices. You know, one of those being a helmet practice, but you know, 3 more opportunities to put our stamp at the end of the spring, and so looking forward to continued steps here moving forward.
Given that you challenged the team on Tuesday and the response the last 2 practices, I guess what do you learn, what do you take away from small sample size? I know, but
I mean, it is. I mean, it's not. You know, you get a sense of the pulse. I mean, in reality, and if I'm the one that's having to go out there and motivate them to go fight, to go push to win, to respond when they get knocked down. I mean, I want to inspire them, but I can't be the sole motivator of going to be your best. If you don't have that within you, then it's not going to work out. And you know, so to be able to embrace challenge. Not pouting, not, you know, woe is me. You go and control what you control, fight your butt off, and go get better.
Time for a couple more, Ira.
Some of the guys that transferred in maybe came from programs that were not Power 5. I'm thinking like McCray, Diggs, some of those guys. Do you even have to see how they do against?
Absolutely. And I mean, and I think that, you know, those 2 guys, you know, specifically, I mean, they've shown that they belong. And you know, Tay is you know, Diggs. I mean, he's had such a unique kind of journey in his. I mean, I've seen such positive flashes, and it's still continued consistency. You know, I do think he has a high ceiling of what he'll be able to accomplish, and I've seen him getting better. I mean, he can run, he's athletic, you know, and he's just really kind of coming into his own, you know, through what he's done, you know, basically in terms of back half of last year to where he's going. And you know, McCray is, you know, big, strong. You know, it's we've seen him play. We've seen him play against big opponents, but you know, this is a day in, day out. I think he's made some big strides in the last couple of weeks, and so we're going to continue to see that. But like where he's trying.
Good.
All right, thanks,
Thank you guys. Have a great weekend.
Appreciate